So, we are now live. I will share my screen with you guys. Um, I want you guys to start off by rolling a luck check. That is a straight d20.
Straight D20, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay.
14.
Okay. You guys all rolled pretty good. So we left off. You guys had run from the luck check I rolled was really bad. You guys are doing great. You guys had run from the guards after the events that happened at the Carp, where you accidentally attracted the attention of a male elf that you found out was part of the house of uh, Gentian, and which the bartender Desiree told you that these guys mean serious business. Last you know, the Carp was on fire. You ran to the inn, the Peacock, where you re-met Mela, and just everybody sort of convened in the lobby. As you guys are sort of standing around in the lobby, kind of breathing and catching each other up and figuring out what the heck just happened. The the manager, I don't know if you ever got their name. I think I don't know their name.
You gave. Yeah, you
Okay.
did give their name. I just can't remember what it is.
It's in the
It's probably in like
notes.
the little
Yes.
the world
So
building thing.
their name is Jean, and they walk
Yeah.
up to you guys and they hand a slip of paper to Mela, and they say, "You asked me for a list of doctors. I was able to find two currently. Um, and these are the ones that I recommend most highly. They are prepared to see you whenever you are." Mela just sort of looks at Jean, kind of nods their head, looks at Corey, looks at the rest of you, like, "Well, I'm gonna, I'm gonna go head out and get my voice fixed." They ask Corey to go along with them, and those two head out, um, and leave the Peacock, traveling apparently to a doctor. Jean kind of narrows their eyes at you, Varin, and at Misagi, and turns to Najma. "Madam, there seemed to be great bustle about today. Um, if you would like to shop for the festival, there are maps that can be provided. Um, or if you would like to take your rest, please do so. Let the staff know if you need anything." And then they walk away back to, they kind of check in with the lady at the counter, who is the first elf that you met, and kind of nods to her, make sure she's doing everything right, and then heads to the back. What are y'all doing?
That's what my character asks everyone.
So they gave Najma a map, or they said they could get her a map for shopping?
They said maps are available.
Okay.
Since they said that, could we get one from that elf lady.
Yes. You walk up to the counter. She has a name tag that says Elvis. Yes, what can I do
Oh,
for
right,
you
her.
today?
Um, since the festival is so close, I was wondering if I may have a map of the city, please.
Of course. She kind of um pulls one out and glances over it really fast and then rolls it up and hands it to you. Here you are. Compliments of the house. And what you see is what you see on the screen. It is not much. It's not quite
It's
as.
Rainbow Road.
Yes, you don't see the colors. You don't see the colors as much, but you see. I need to work on this map still. But you see basically this and the basic layout of the sort of the area and a couple different inns. The carpet and the peacock are the main one. You also see one. Um, um, yeah, these are the main two. You see that over here where the light line is, there's sort of like a shopping area. And like this is in the middle, like this is a school. You see that a lot of this seems to point to the harbor, which is the place of gathering, and that is right here. I'm gonna Pog place of gathering, and you see something that's called the obelisk of Ariania at the by there. And it shows kind of first and foremost sort of where the peacock is and different ways you can get there. You're not too far from the place of gathering. It's about half a mile. There are some, it doesn't have the color, I color coded this for you guys, you're welcome. If you look on the original map that I have, it sort of looks like that where there are lines. Oh, well, I guess I didn't say it like that. It looks like that where there are lines. It is in the Discord, sort of denoting where each of the sections are and what's happening. So, yes, in the Discord. So it denotes where the sort of spaces are between the different casts, and it just has a little marking. It says blue, indigo, violet, green, and so on and so forth. Oh, I lied. It's not the place of gathering. It's a platform of the sun. I wrote it down on my map, and yes. You do see that a lot of the areas in the purple and violet section seem to be very large, extremely large. Just you assume houses, maybe some other sorts of buildings, but these are all extremely large buildings. Over on this side that I haven't drawn on the colorful map that you see on your screen. So you have a map.
We have a map.
I bring it over for everyone to gather, who's here to gather around and look at.
Misa kind of looks at you guys and says, the yellow section is massive, but the orange and the red are not filled out as much as the rest of the the town is. Like it's almost like they don't exist.
Hmm. On this map, can I see where the Goliath told me I could go to get my permits?
Yeah, I'm trying. This is a harbor. It's like right next to the harbor.
Okay.
On the one on the Discord, I believe I have the picture on there because I added that in. I don't know why these all got so messed around. Yeah, it's right next to the docks. I don't know why I didn't pin this. Okay, now it is pinned. It's right next to the docks. That's where it sort of has all of that sort of thing.
We were just there, and I gotta walk all the way back.
So, how are we going to reconnect with the revolutionaries? Because
That's
we're all
on you, buddy.
scattered at the moment.
Are you asking me as a DM or are you asking as your character?
Eh, I think I'm just asking everybody if we want to like think of a way to get back together with them, or if that's just like Kopak said, just on me.
I mean, they're your peoples.
Valid.
I have yet to
Well,
meet these people to buy my wares.
Not my fault. The building burned down. Kind of my
Says the
you
fault. The
guy
told me
being
building
to
burned
burn the
down.
Caucasian.
papers. Excuse me, sorry. You told me to burn
Trying to
everything.
pickpocket.
But in that case, I'll think up something.
Do you think we should go into the, you know, yellow, orange, and red sections and try to find people? I mean, did you notice what they were all wearing? That were part of the group.
I took a note of it, but of course, my notes were stolen. No, my notes weren't stolen. My letter was stolen.
Yeah, your little soul.
Do. Uh,
If you roll a history check and succeed, I will tell you if you don't remember.
18.
18. All of the people that you have seen, and you've seen a couple others on the streets now that you recognize this, they all have these little black pendants. They're in the shape, they're a long triangle,
That
very
is in my note.
narrow, yep, and pointy, and they're hanging from their belts.
Okay.
It's
They gave
not,
me one of those, didn't they?
they did not. They gave you a pin, a yellow pin that says that you were of yellow caste.
Oh, right. Um, have we laid low long enough for the police presence to sort of die down,
It's
or are
been
we
about
just
30 minutes.
right? That's
So
too
probably
soon.
not.
But this is not the place to hold out. This place would sell us out faster than faster than it was ready to kill that employee for saying no to getting.
Well, they probably
Anyways,
sell you and Misai out. I probably maybe. They probably won't sell out Najma.
Misa is
Well,
gonna chime in. Yeah, the look that they were giving us earlier, I don't sure if I feel entirely safe here. I mean, I never really did in the first place.
I definitely think it is a bad idea to go into the red and yellow areas because that's where they're going to be looking for us. You know?
I mean, I saw all of us, right? That man, that well, he saw Corey and he saw you, that's for sure. But I don't know if he saw. I was kind of at the edge of the group, right? Mr. Kopak,
Well,
you were first by the door.
if that's the case, then we just need to avoid the yellow and blue districts. I forget what colors
Corey is a CO. She is blue.
blue.
Yes.
Okay. So the red district and the well, we were in the green district, so they're going to be searching that one. The red district would probably be the safest place at the moment.
All right.
What red district? There's not much of it left on the map.
As far as you can tell on the map, there is no red district.
Right. There has to be some sort of slums past the yellow district, though, because the red people can't just not live anywhere,
Mhm.
whether they're represented or not.
Mhm. I mean, you can if you are. I need you guys to roll a perception check for me to see
All of us.
all of you to see if any of you know this information.
Perception?
Perception.
Oh,
Mm,
12.
Oh, not 20.
not 20. Okay. Najma.
I am currently rolling.
Okay.
Let's see. 13 plus. Fuck, what was my perception? 13, and then I have +3 on perception.
To 16. All right. So, um, Varin, you kind of vaguely remember seeing as you got off the boat, there was the smokestacks and sort of factory sort of district to your left, and far off in the distance you could see some in front of you. You remember seeing sort of not a lot beyond that, but there are definitely some smaller buildings beyond that, but couldn't really tell. Kopak especially, and Najma, you can reasonably guess also that you saw all these buildings, like factories and giant warehouses, and there's a lot of obelisks, a white one next to a black one. Um, that happened everywhere. There's a white obelisk and a black obelisk right next to each other. Kopak, you noticed that in particular. Najma, you didn't really see that as much. Um, and beyond that, you could see sort of Kopak, you could see um, most of the buildings in that district were sort of a yellowish color. And then beyond that, you could see some other buildings that were sort of more warm colors. Um, Najma, you kind of remember this as well. Um, you just remember seeing some warm colored buildings beyond the factory district. But that's it. Kopak, you specifically remember all those things.
Mm.
I mean, you are the tallest, so you did have the best vantage point.
There were some buildings past the industrial districts, more of a warmish color. We could try at least looking around there, but if we run into anyone of the guards, I'm not sure what we'd do after that.
It's safe to assume that the guards are going to stay out of the industrial area because slowing down production is bad for everything. So unless they have to, they shouldn't go into those areas.
So we shouldn't attract them to those areas. Got it.
Also, you guys are still currently in the lobby if you've not told me otherwise. If any of you are trying to not be super loud, I need you to roll me a stealth check.
So,
17.
there's a 16.
I also have plus something on this, I think.
I'm not using my footstep reducers because I'm not walking.
Nope.
Plus 5.
Okay.
17 plus 5.
17 plus 5. Okay.
So
That means-
unnecessary.
Najma, are you rolling stealth? Are you trying to be quiet?
Oh, hold on a second here. Things being a pain in the ass. I rolled a 16.
Okay. So you guys are overall pretty sneaky. You're not being super loud. There is, however, you in particular, Copac, with your earlier roll, even though it was for something slightly different, I'm gonna not make you roll again. You recognize that one of the male human servers keeps kind of looking over at you guys, and like he definitely is hearing what you're saying. And then as
Or someone else. Got it.
Mhm.
Nah, not yet. Maybe we should take this to our room. Wait, do we still have a room? Did we already check out?
You have not checked out, no.
Okay.
Does Kopek alert us to the fact that that person can hear us?
Yes.
Should we invite them to our room? Because I don't know why a server would be paying such close attention to a bunch of guests.
He just keeps walking past you because you guys are in the lobby. Like he's doing his chores, he's serving the people up in the balconies. You know, bringing stuff back and
Yeah,
forth.
but he's still eavesdropping. He should keep his head down and his ears to himself.
Look, he rolled a nat 20 perception.
Jesus Christ.
Did I notice this person, or was it just Vern who noticed it?
It was Kopak.
Kopek.
Oh, Kopak, I'm sorry.
It was the elephant man.
Actually,
I smelled
yeah.
him listening.
Najma, you notice this person. You have a very high passive perception.
But do I notice that I noticed them
Yes.
noticing us?
Yes.
Still,
Notice it all.
I feel like it's bad that a server has heard us say this stuff because we're technically criminals now. And no offense, if a server told their boss, we're kind of fucked. So the fact he heard us means we either have to talk to him or he has to disappear.
So we're threatening him, persuading him, or murdering him.
I mean, he
Najma,
said it.
you also notice this guy does. He is a yellow cast as per his hair color. You do not see what looks like a pendant on him, like you have seen on, like for example, the staff that Mela terrorized this morning.
So he's not part of the revolution.
Najma is free to share this information if she wishes.
I would like to. I would
Okay.
like to share this information.
Okay.
And then I asked them, should we call him over?
Did we recruit him to the revolutionary?
We can try all of that later. We should all gather in one of our rooms and then call him to the room. He can't refuse.
But if we leave him now and he goes tells his boss now, while we're going back to our room, then
I mean, our option is to grab him and drag him away in front of all the patrons.
I need all of you to roll a perception check right now.
Fuck.
that, or we go and talk to him now as we're going to our rooms to get him to go over. Ew, that's a 4.
Yes, I'm rolling better today.
What did you get, Ruby?
19.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
High
Okay.
five.
I got a
From-
4.
Okay. So Kopak, you don't notice your back is to him. Everybody else notices. He walks over to the front desk and starts to he's starting to walk over to the front desk and he's definitely moving with the purpose. And you know that
I
this
would
is
like-
where you see the manager disappear.
I would.
Time to get him. Someone grab him.
Well, I didn't see it, so you guys gotta go do it.
Because of the privilege that I have, I would like to. Najma gets the bright idea to attempt to call him over.
Okay.
Varen's going to get ready to lunge at him if he ignores her.
Okay. Dang it. So you see Misai sort of very seriously kind of hiding behind Kopak, takes out a blowgun and puts a dart in it and
Oh,
she actually misses. She rolled a 4.
Damn.
Try to poison
Uh,
the servant.
Yeah, towards the servant. Well, she rolled a 7 and then she rolled a 4. And I gave her advantage because it was a sneak attack. But yeah, no, she barely misses him. It kind of brushes past his arm. It doesn't actually hit him, but it kind of bounces off the marble of the counter and clatters on the ground. And then she starts running towards him.
Mimosa, no! Why is she panicking? We have a. Did he ignore Najima?
She's doing. Misai is doing this while Najma is talking to him. So he starts to turn around, and because he started to turn around, he kind of threw off Misai's dart. And so he turns around and sees, the fire genasi sort of come running at him. She takes another dart from her pouch and just kind of flicks at him, and this time it does hit him. And he starts to almost immediately sort of go sway on his feet.
Varen rushed over to catch him.
Okay. Alvis is
Oh,
going
you feeling all right, buddy? Let's go have a
Oh.
talk.
Are you? Is he? We have servants' quarters. He has his own room. I can go get the healer if he's. Oh my, I don't know. He was doing just all right. I'll go
Question: Is
get.
this the evil dude, or is this just a front desk employee?
So the one who just said that she was going to go get the healer is Alvis, who you met before. The person that you caught is just a worker there. The one that was
Her name tag say.
listening to you.
So-
His name tag says. Well, I don't have a name ready. It says Mark, but with a QE. QUE.
I'm going to use deception to lie to her.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
18 plus 5.
Okay. She believes you.
Sorry. No, this is all our fault. We asked him to come to our room, and he got a little flustered because there's so many of us, and we don't want to
Oh.
make a scene.
Oh, I see. Yes, I'll get someone else to cover his other duties then. All right. Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye.
You guys drag him up.
Which room are we going to?
Okay, what did Mimosa do to him? Because if he dies, we're kind of fucked.
Oh, 1 second.
Because then we have bodies.
Did she poison him or just put him to sleep?
Boop, boop, boop.
Sorry, Muad'Dib started doing his freaked out noise, so I had to go see if he's okay. He was just having a nightmare. Yes. What did you ask me?
If the dude is poisoned or just knocked out.
Oh, it's a temporary paralysis.
Awesome.
I have the antidote.
Using our stealth checks, we quietly shuffle upstairs. Who has the biggest room?
Either
That would
Kodak
probably
or
be
Najma.
that would probably be me.
All right, we all head to Nashima's room then, if that's all
Okay.
right with everybody.
What were your stealth checks that you rolled earlier?
I think I got a 17.
I think I got like a 16.
I think I also got a 16. Because
Okay.
I had my footsteps and I rolled a flat 15 with plus a 1.
Oh, cool. So you guys are all good. You kind of managed to sneak upstairs. Nobody's coming down. Nobody sees you. You get to Najma's room. You have a completely limp human male. He's about 5'8", 5'9".
Varen takes a small amount of rope out of somewhere and just ties his arms to a chair. Just lightly, not like if he wanted to, he could break out of it. It's just to keep him,
Somewhat restrained.
Yeah, the idea is if he is an enemy, he can quickly prove it by breaking out of his restraints, or if he's just a normal dude, he'll panic and not even try to escape.
Okay. Misai sort of kind of does a thing and grows some flowers, some herbs out of the palm of her hand, and then crushes them up and then takes a bone needle out of her pouch and dips it in the mess that she just made, um, and then pokes the guy with it in several different places, apparently pressure points. And then
Ooh, a
she
medicine man.
and then she burns the rest of the herbs that she created. And the guy kind of, what are you? You're planning to to overthrow everything. You kidnapped me? What?
I mean, is it kidnapping when we could just request you to the room and you can't say no?
I could.
Is it really overthrowing when it benefits you specifically?
I'm
Do
perfectly
you
happy with
really
my
want to take a
position.
stance against 5 other people in the room?
I'm tied up and you red have your weird magic.
You're tied up because we were just attacked by someone who doesn't want people like you to have any rights. So you're either
I have
working with
rights.
them
And I am
or
perfectly
you
where I
just
belong. The
okay,
goddess
okay.
says that because I was born this way, this is where I am. And if I must have done something bad in my past life, and if I get reincarnated, I will. If I work hard in this life and get reincarnated, I will be a higher caste next time.
Okay, out of character, but fucking yikes.
It's reckless. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Najma like takes this into like mental consideration. She's just like to herself. She's like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
Well, clearly he's not going to join us, so we have two other options. We could either threaten him, or he goes in the bag.
Bad. You're gonna kill me.
I have the
Good luck.
perfect idea to threaten him with.
Go for it.
The revolutionaries are mostly yellow and red cast, and he's a yellow cast, right?
There were all different. There was yellow, orange, and red. The majority of them were actually orange and red that you saw.
Valid.
There's only
So
about
what's
2
this
or
one?
3 yellows.
All right, so since he's yellow, he's clearly a high-ranking member of the revolution, and we happened to overhear him talking about overthrowing the caste system, didn't you, Kopak, Najima?
You're a yellow yourself. They never believe you. But
Not me.
I
They would believe me.
I've worked here. I've never had anything to do with those people. John wouldn't believe you.
Well, let's think of it like this.
That's why it's
This
perfect cover.
that was caused by something you did in a past life.
What?
So you can either accept it and forget all of this ever happened, or you can spend the rest of your days in jail as a revolutionary, probably be executed.
They don't imprison revolutionaries. We all have an order. We know where we belong, except for those. Except for you. Varn, I'm going to need you to roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Well, that's about a 6. No. The line is the bottom, right?
The line?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 9 plus 2.
That's with advantage?
Oh, I rolled twice. 19 plus 2.
There you
Wow.
go. I was going to say, are you rolling as bad as me now? Okay. Okay. Yes. So he just kind of says that, and then he just kind of shuts up, and his eyes go wide, and you can tell he's like imagining like, these guys are gonna get me killed, and I can't do anything about it. And he just kind of stares at you in like open-eyed shock and just.
All right. Out of character. Does anyone have forget me spell?
No,
Can
we don't
Mimosa
have the
make a
roofie
forget
spell.
me potion?
I can hit him really hard on. Misai can hit him really hard on the head.
I said a forget me spell, not a concussion.
No.
I'm trying to look for my spells. Can I command somebody to forget something?
Yes. Well, that's up to the DM. But I've
As a
seen it done.
cleric. Let's see what you have.
I think you need the ultra memory spell to change memories.
Yeah, you need alter memory.
I think that's a divination spell from wizards.
I mean, theoretically, you could put him to sleep. And if you can roll high enough on a charisma and sort of whisper ideas into him when he's asleep, I would allow that. But that would be a very high DC.
Okay.
Who's the guy with the highest charisma? Other than Mela.
Najma, actually, and Misai.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but we're not changing his memories by force. We're just telling him to forget something.
Well,
So
that
we're
is up to you
suggesting him to
guys.
forget something.
Yeah, essentially, we're suggesting that he just stops thinking about it.
So I gotta lobotomize him. Got it. I'll get a spike.
No,
I will tell
Copac.
you. I will tell you that will not work. Because he will have a blank in his memory and he will try to fix it. And to fill that memory, and there's going to be at least the maid, Albus, to tell him, hey, what did those guys want with you? Or are you okay after they, so yes. So there's going to be at least one person, and he's going to wake up somewhere maybe in a position that he doesn't remember, not knowing how he got there.
Can we use command to make him leave?
Like a spell?
No, like
Telling him?
But well, Najma said she had a command spell, correct?
Yes, that is.
So could we tell him to leave? Because then when he gets back, the person's gonna be like, "Where the hell were you?" Not, "What did those people want?"
What
And then
command
he's
spell
like,
do
"I
you
don't know."
have?
I looked up.
It's probably called command. You can give them one word like halt,
I
grovel.
am looking at her sheet. I do not see this spell.
Well, it should be on there.
Okay.
It's on my first level.
First level, I have cure wounds, healing words, protection from evil and good, sanctuary, fairy fire, and sleep.
I mean, command is a first level.
I mean, as a cleric, you can, I believe, change your spells every morning while you pray to your god or goddess.
Yeah,
But-
only clerics and wizards can do that.
Mhm.
Question, person,
Do it.
are those written down in my handwriting?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the one that we did together.
I remember
Every-
I used the command spell on the manager person to get him to basically keep him from harming.
Oh yeah, she used it to make them drop the bubble on
So
Desiree.
I thought I had
pretty
you
sure
roll a
think-
charisma check for that. Okay. Go
Well,
ahead
I
and
did
use
roll.
it.
There was a charisma when I did. You did have me roll a charisma check when we were doing that fucking Mexican standoff outside the.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, make everybody stand down.
Yeah.
But if you.
I say
you
that
have
you
a-
can change it tomorrow morning if you would like. It is
Okay,
currently about 2 in the afternoon, so until you take a long rest.
Okay, so
We-
sure.
We could try the sleep spell, and I can give someone advantage on their charisma check with my enhanced ability spell.
That would be nice. I do have the sleep spell. So I
You
apologize.
also have guidance, and Misai has charisma equal to yours. She also has guidance, so she can give you guidance as well.
Question. So first level, just to clarify. So I have
Yes.
sanctuary, cure wounds, healing word, perfection from evil, sleep, and fairy fire. Is that correct?
You got sanctuary, fairy fire, and sleep. Yep. Yes.
We could just take him with us.
I don't know if the bosses would like that,
I
or
could
they'd ask why we're
try-
taking him.
I could try rolling a charisma to have him question the system and ask him, like why Do you think there's a goddess who would actually do this?
I
You
do like
can,
that idea.
Can I?
Come on.
It's something. It's
yes.
something.
So I'm saying that you can, oh, you can cast sleep on him. It will do damage to him.
Uh,
Sleep doesn't do
But
damage.
yeah, sends creatures into magical slumber. Roll 5d8, totals how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Yeah, it just goes off their hit points on how many people you can put to sleep. It doesn't hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's non-lethal damage.
Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with next total hit points. Okay.
that is worded funny.
Okay. All right. So
We could definitely sneak him out in the middle of the night after putting him to sleep, and then using charisma checks until we succeed and convincing him that something's wrong with the caste system, and then bring him to the revolution. That would be in our best interest to avoid him even having the opportunity to rat us out.
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna kind
agree
of
with that.
laugh. He's like, "You're not gonna be able to sneak me out, and they're gonna notice."
Yeah, if
I
he's not
talked.
back
I
working
told.
soon, they're gonna.
I told her. I told Albus. Albus knows.
Can I try to roll to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure. Roll an insight check.
17.
I hope he's lying because we'll
Do
have to
I
kill
add
him and
anything?
leave.
Najma,
Do
what
I
was
add
yours?
anything to that 17?
For your insight?
Share
You
wisdom.
have a plus
Plus
4 to insight, so yes.
So 21.
21?
Yeah, he's definitely telling the truth. There is, like, even though, like, bedchamber maids and stuff are, a thing that can happen, they are expected back after a certain period of time. Like, they can't just do that and then not do anything else for the rest of the day. So he will be expected back at about 5 or 6.
And what
And
time is it?
about 2.
About
That's plenty of time to get him out and get far enough away that it doesn't matter if they notice he's gone. We're already wanted, okay? If they hear that we were in the blue district, that's good. They'll start looking in the blue district as we head in the opposite direction. Now, what I'm wondering is if he actually told Alvis.
Well, I mean, he started to go up to Elvis. Najma said something. Misai blew the dart. So it kind of all happened at once. Alvis knows that he is up here with you. She's
But it doesn't.
basically assuming that you guys are having an orgy right now.
Jesus.
Good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, we could definitely get him out of here. Put him to sleep, sneak him out the back.
You are at the 3rd flight of stairs. You're at the 3rd story.
And
Just saying, you guys will all have to roll really high on that stealth check because you got all have disadvantage because you're carrying a prone body.
who said he's prone? We have suggestion.
If he's asleep, he's going to be basically
Right.
prone.
I mean, we could just threaten him out.
We could cast suggestion and have him say follow, and that'll last for an hour. So he'll have to follow us for an hour.
Does that cause them to sneak, though?
No.
Because if we're sneaking, we just have some dude following us that defeats the purpose.
That is also true. But we won't have to carry him.
We could just throw him out the window.
3 stories up. It's almost...
And if he lives, we drag him off. If he dies, he dies. Problem solved.
Someone is going to notice that. You may not be street side, but there's definitely going to be noise.
I mean, a window breaking would make noise. A body hitting the floor is going to make noise.
Varen goes over to the window. I want to take a look at how close the other roofs are to this building. Like, can we go onto the roof and jump over
It's about 20 feet.
to the other roof?
Very wide. Yes, it's a rather wide, spacious alleyway. There's a servant store. This is sort of where they go in and out. You saw them this morning during their shift change after breakfast. So there's not really anyone out there right now, as they don't have any specific chores that they would need to do outside because they've already done most of the laundry and things. But you do see a door down at the very bottom right, and the next building looks like a house that's a lot lower. It's only about 1 story, but it's pretty high. But it's only 1 story, and it's about 20 feet across, and then about 20, 30 feet down.
That's not doable.
And you're coming out of a window that will not fit your Loxodon friend.
Yeah, I won't fit through that.
I mean, only one of us has to take the hostage out the window. Everyone else can just leave normally. With stealth and stuff.
I still nominate that I try to cast sleep on him and then, I guess, hypnotize him basically as it was.
I think hypnotizing might be our best way. But if it doesn't work, we're screwed either way. If we have to do the stealth stuff, we're eventually going to get caught because one of us is going to roll really badly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. One of us stealths him out, and the rest just leave.
The only one
they won't
strong
follow
enough.
Us. They'll go check the room.
The only one strong enough to carry this full-grown man, human man, by themselves is Kopak.
And I am the least sneakiest of probably all of us.
I've carried full-grown men. It's possible.
You're going to roll a strength check for every single, basically, down the hallway, down the stairs, through the lobby.
Shit.
I definitely say we definitely have some backup plan, but I recommend we at least try to hypnotize him. But the question is, what shall we do as backup?
Misai says, well, if you plan to sleep or hypnotize, I can cast guidance on you to help out a little bit.
Okay, so
and then fight over what we should do for a backup.
No, because we're on a time limit. We should definitely figure out what we're going to do first and then do it. He cannot.
We have 3 hours to decide.
He cannot stay here. Unconvinced. He will sell us out. He'll give a face and he'll explain our plan. So he cannot stay here unchanged. That is not an option.
That's why we're suggesting to hypnotize.
Let's make that our main attempt, but what's going to be the backup plan?
I agree. That is what we should try to figure out.
Once we have a backup plan, we'll try to hypnotize him. If that doesn't work, we'll move on to the next thing. What do you think, hostage?
He's still you just turned around and screamed at him after telling him how you were going to kill him or whatever, and he just is, I don't want to die.
Cool.
But that's not. You can't just do that. He's stammering and freaking out, basically.
You see, you don't sound too convinced that we can't do that.
Don't, please don't.
Look. It's
Can I-
either we hypnotize you so you don't rat us out, or, and I pull a dagger out of my pouch,
His
we do
eyes like
the.
go wide and he jerks back.
We're gonna do the other option, and none of us want that.
So you said that you didn't tie the ropes really tight, right?
I mean, hear me out. If he tried to break out, like literally tried to break out, he could break the chair or the ropes, but they're tied. Like they're knotted and tied. You're not just pulling your arms out.
Okay, so as you pull out the knife, he's going to jerk back and he's going to try to sort of get out. He rolled a 14. He gets out. His arms are loose and he kind of goes and slowly brings his arm forward and just kind of, and then so he slides off the chair and starts backing away from you guys.
I
Oh, we
would
gotta
like
do the first option. And
I
do
would like
sleep.
to cast command to command him to stop and stay in place.
You don't have that spell right now, remember?
Oh right, wow, I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
You can sleep him.
I think sleep also lasts for an hour.
Yes.
You
So
know what?
if
Screw
anything,
it.
we put him to
Casting
sleep.
Screw it. Casting sleep.
Okay. Misa, you got your guidance. That is a
Which
wisdom
shall I
save.
roll? Wisdom save. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up my thing.
Apparently, person doesn't like us discussing things.
Wait. So
Oh.
D20 plus wisdom saving throw.
It's
right?
creature takes the lowest hit points. It doesn't say into magical slumber roll 5d8.
So she just rolls 5d8.
And
if
anything within 20 feet that has that many hit points falls asleep. So roll 5d8 for me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, if this is a commoner, her stats should be low enough.
17 HP.
Anybody below 17 HP or below?
Thank God.
Not even
5
close.
D8. That is a maximum of 48 HP, which will have knocked me the fuck out.
Okay, so only he just sort of collapses. As he just sort of face plants. And now you have an unconscious human just sitting there.
All right, so we tried the hypnosis.
You still have you have guidance still, Mac.
Yes, I would yeah, she'll try to she'll try to prop him up in at least a little more dignified position.
Okay.
And let's see, should I roll now?
Yes, roll a charisma and then add a d4. Actually,
Also, do it with
I roll a
do it with
d4.
advantage.
Yeah, because he's asleep. So I roll a d4. You get a +2 to whatever you get.
Do it with advantage. I'm gonna spend my second level spell slot to do enhance ability and give her Eagle's Splendor. The target has advantage on charisma checks.
There you
go. Okay, so so a d20 plus
your modifier +2.
And you roll it twice.
Yes. I know. It's confusing.
Okay, so my d20 was 18.
Okay. So you got a and your charisma.
Let's see. Wisdom is plus my wisdom regular thing is plus
Not wisdom, charisma.
charisma.
And it's not your saving throw, it's just your charisma because it's not a save on your part. So it's 18 plus 3.
Ability.
Plus 2.
And then +2.
So 23.
So that's 23.
Okay. You have, I mean, he's unconscious, but you can basically say something to him right now, and he will listen.
I know what you
So,
should say.
What's Varen's suggestion or
You
Ruby's
think the yellow cast deserve more. Or something along those lines. Like you think the yellow cast should have blue cast rights. Something along those lines, you know? So he kind of agrees with us. That'd be the most likely way to keep him from reporting us, you know? Is if he wants us to succeed.
Is it can I only say one thing, or can I like give a
you
little
get. I'm
mini
going to give
dialogue?
you one sentence.
You're gonna basically be repeating this for like an hour to hypnotize him with.
Okay. Does everyone like that? The whole yellow cast deserve more?
Should it be the yellow cast or all casts deserve to be equal?
The lower cast deserve more. Specifically.
I think saying that would probably appeal more. I wanted to put in something about, hey, like what type of goddess would what kind of a goddess
He
Okay,
is
so
very
then,
religious.
figures
Would it
that
be
way.
better to appeal to the religious side of him or to make him think that the lower cats? Because the question is, just like in America, low class people don't think they're lower class.
it's entirely up to you guys. You don't know enough about him. Just everything that I have told you and said in character.
Ooh, here's one. The goddess thinks the lower class deserves more.
He would not believe that.
Damn.
You would have to roll again with disadvantage because he would not believe that. That goes against everything the goddess has ever said.
Right.
So then
Because the
would it be
goddess
a straight
thinks-
roll since he already has advantage?
Yeah.
Would it still fit in to like basically have him question it though?
No, not really. He just wouldn't. He'd be like, why do I have this thought in my head? Is that really what the goddess said? That's been different than what I've been told my whole life. How do I know what the goddess has told me?
Here's a suggestion. Elvis is a revolutionary.
Elvis is not. You have not seen a black flag. Your friend Marguerite.
No. I know that. But we convince him to think that she is. That she's working with us.
Okay.
Then he won't talk to her.
He will.
Well, then he'll just go to a guard.
He wasn't going to report to her anyway. He's going to ask. He would be okay. You know what? Yes, he would. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything because that's.
He would actually probably go report to Jean, not to Elvis.
Right.
Elvis, not Elvis.
I don't know why I keep saying Elvis.
Mr. Presley?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, the new show.
I
Or he's a
forget who
detective?
the boss is and who the front desk lady was.
I know.
Jean is the boss. The other
Ron
one's
is
the
the
front desk
asshole
lady.
manager. Yeah, Elvis. Yeah, Elvis is the.
Okay.
Let me see here. Should I try convincing him? Let's see here.
If that's the case, I think the best option for us is just to make him like-minded. You know? If he thinks the yellow cast deserves more, then he'll agree with what we're trying to do. You know? Why would you sabotage people who are trying to get you what you want? And if you want more, and we're trying to get you more, why would you turn us in? I think it makes the most sense. Feel free to argue your opinions. There's a discussion.
Robber, 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 robber.
Rada, 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 rada.
Schnitzel.
Paper.
You ever seen chowder?
All
Mumble.
right.
Yes.
So
I
I'm
guess we're
gonna
going with the.
say it is now about 2:30. You guys have been
Shit.
from the
It
time
is now
that
4 o'clock.
from the time that you guys have walked into this room.
So he's been asleep for a half hour. We have a half hour left to.
He's been asleep for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
10, 15,
We've just
about
been-
15 minutes.
So we're going with the like-mindedness. The yellow cat should have more rights.
I mean, we can't
perhaps
change his
putting in
memory.
putting in that first thought to gradually introduce doubt. Does that sound good, person?
It's entirely up to you.
I mean, if he believes it, he won't try to flee as soon as he wakes up. We should still be gone by then, but
No, we
The-
should stick around, and if it doesn't work, we'll put him to sleep again. Then we'll try something else.
I don't know if we can do that in the time frame.
Because the sleeps last for an hour. It's 2:30 now. If he wakes up at 3, we
They're
still have
going to
another 2
come looking
hours.
for him.
He was expected about 5 or 6 o'clock, right, person?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she said 3.
No, 5 or 6.
I mean, technically, that's still in our time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try that.
That's why I say we do at least sleep at least one more time. If it doesn't work, then we gotta leave.
This is so complicated. I could just stab him in the kidney. He'll bleed to death in 20 minutes.
But then we got him in our room with us seeing him last. Then they'll really be a lookout for just straight up murderers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. There's a window.
I can't fit through that.
There will be a dead body too. So.
Yeah.
Not if we throw it out the window.
Misai says, I have fire.
Oh my lord.
We're not setting this tavern on fire this time. We already did the
Okay.
last one.
Actually, I have a question. How do the fire genasi grow plants in her hand?
She turned down the fire. She can control her fire.
That
She's
still
also
doesn't
a druid.
grow plants in her hand.
Okay, so
She's a druid.
And she can wear
She's a
clothes
druid.
too. So.
Yeah, so she can. The fire is
Okay,
mostly
she's a
concentrated by
druid.
her hair. If you remember, number one, she can obviously shoot fire out. She can create fire, but she can also like her at the when the dwarf was attacking with all the gasoline, she put out her hair. It takes a lot of concentration to do that, but she can put out her hair if she really wants to. She has complete control of the fire that is within her body.
I didn't know she was a druid.
She is a
I
druid,
understand
and she can grow
her
flowers.
fire off. I was just wondering how she was growing plants.
She is a druid. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. That's actually really cool. A fire genasi druid. It's a really cool idea, can I just say?
Thank you. All right. So, you have an unconscious person, unconscious human man that is there. What are you doing?
I mean, they expect us to have an orgy, right?
Oh, Lord.
I still have some gold. We could try bribing him.
That all depends on when he wakes up. What are we doing right now?
Okay, so we did the hypnosis.
Uh-huh.
If he
Alright.
wakes up and he's still like not into it, we'll put him to sleep again. If he is into it, we'll give him the gold and be like, "See, you should be making this much just for working, not just
Pay
to
him $100
please,
to
please
fuck
us."
off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we don't know how much he gets tipped, if he gets tipped at all.
That's what I'm saying.
But if he's regularly brought up here for, sexy times and tipped well for those sexy times, that won't work.
It's been about 40 minutes since he walked into this room. About 25 since you knocked him out.
We spend most of the time just debating. Oh my gosh.
Okay, here's an idea. Let's all try to convince him that we're on his side since we've, made him think that he deserves more. And if he agrees with us, we can let him go. If not, clearly there's more to this than just making him want more in his life. Like when he wakes up, you're like, see, we're just trying to get you more stuff. Try to convert him, try to get him to join our cause in some way.
But he also thinks he's being punished for a past life.
There's not much I can do about that. Except for, make it true.
That or we threaten him and be like, "If this life's worse, wait till you get to the next one, and then we kill him." Threaten him like that.
Kill him.
Should we at least for now, since since the clock's ticking, go with the you're in the yellow cast, etc. Lower cast deserve more, and then let's go from there.
The yellow
I
cast
like that
deserves
plan.
more. When he wakes up, we'll just bribe him with money, and we just gotta get the fuck out of here.
Kopak, help me out real quick.
Hmm.
We're gonna pick him up and put him on the bed so he's not lying on the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Sounds good.
Bit of dignity goes a long way.
Right. Because
Could he
as
be
soon as you
clothed?
helping, I will say that you do manage to pick him up.
I'm just a weak little boy. You can't pick a man.
I mean,
Got
he is.
little spaghetti arms.
How tall are you? How tall is Varin?
Like just under 6 foot, couple inches short.
Okay, this guy is as big as you are.
Okay, I've carried people twice my size.
I can carry people
It's
3
about technique, not weight.
times.
You do have a pretty good strength. Okay. Anyway, you guys managed to pick him up. I won't make you roll for it.
Person would kill me if she got the chance.
So we're just gonna wait for him to wake up and see how it goes from there.
Yep.
I can drop the spell, or somebody can tap him or slap him awake. That's probably not good, but
Misai goes and slaps him.
Wake up.
Pretty much.
Question: can Masai make any herbs that are comforting or relaxing? Because if he's not stressed and panicked, he's going to be much more amenable.
I mean, she's already slapped him awake.
Can we
Valid,
just
but
give him
he did
weed?
that on-
She's going to make some sage in her hand and make a little bit of fire and sort of have smoldering sage with a bit of lavender to and kind of hold it in front of his face to sort of try to calm him down.
Here, smoke this weed.
We've poisoned them. Congratulations.
I roll a joint.
We will literally give you weed if you don't freaking
I'm gonna need all y'all to roll a dex check to see if you can roll a joint. The fuck?
Hold on.
That is a 17.
Mm.
How shitty is it?
Bro, how? You have big
I
elephant
rolled-
hands. How do you even manage? What do you roll it with your trunk?
I
Yes,
mean-
my trunk rolls a joint.
Well, to be fair, the tips of elephant trucks are very, very nimble.
Get out.
What about
Okay, so
It's true.
Misai has woken this guy up by slapping him and now has a bunch of herbs stuffed under his nose, and he kind of just, you guys were, what huh?
you
What,
fell backwards and hit your head, buddy? Are you alright?
uh, you were going to,
We didn't do anything, my guy.
We were just having a
Okay.
good, sexy time, like we had
He-
requested of you.
he looks down like in panic and starts patting himself down, and then like does the thing where he like puts his hand like over his crotch and like crosses his legs and pulls his knees up to his chest. Yeah.
Oh, not me, not me.
You and he kind of like looks around at all of you like very scared.
We just like to watch. We're
That
creepy.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to stop, Kopak. Can I use a persuasion check to tell him everything is fine, you're okay, everything, you are safe, nothing's
Did you
happened?
guys ever actually say the thing to him?
Yes, that's why Najma rolled that charisma check.
Yes,
remember?
but then you guys were like debating on it for like 15 minutes, so I don't know if it ever actually got said. Najma, what did you say something to him while he was unconscious using that charisma?
Yes, that was what I was trying to. Yes.
What
yes,
exactly
that
did you say?
Oh god.
Do you remember?
We were arguing again. We were, as they said, we were arguing about it for like 15 minutes.
The yellow cats deserve more, just say that.
Yes.
Okay. But you're. There's.
It's okay, buddy. We
Najma would
deserve
like
to be
go up to-
respected.
Najma likes
And
to go up
you
and
treat
try
me
to
like this?
see if we can calm him.
We haven't done anything to you. You fell over and hit your head, so we put you on the bed and
But
we
what
let
was-
you rest.
What was he saying? And he points to Kopak. What did you do to me?
Kopak didn't do anything to you, and if he did, there would be quite a lot of evidence. He's
Can
screwing
I-
with you.
Can I roll to try to persuade him that
Please let me do the
nothing and-
persuasion.
try and tell him that Kopak was making a poor attempt at a joke.
Sure.
And my charisma is crap, so that seems plausible.
Sorry, do you want me to roll that or
You roll
Very-
that, Najma, if you were trying to say that to him.
give me 1 second?
Can I also roll it?
And-
She can roll with advantage if you are.
I'll say give her the help action.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So Mac, you can roll with advantage.
Come on. Oh shit! Hi. Oh, I got a 19.
Okay. He kind of like looks at you, looks at
She would
Kopak.
like to pat
And then
pat
just-
his hand, just like pretend
Okay.
apologizingly.
Okay. All right.
I apologize. I apologize. The Loxodons are not known for they have a different sense of humor than we do.
Okay. And he kind of like looks at Misai and looks at you because you guys are kind of effectively blocking his view because you're both sitting on the bed. So what are you going to do with me now?
We don't want to do anything except make life better.
My life is already pretty good. I mean, I'm lucky to work here.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be lucky to work here. You should be allowed to work here. It should be
Well,
your right. Because you're good at your job.
You're great at what you do, Mark.
Flatter him. Lull him into a false sense of security. I'm saying this out of character.
yeah. Thank you. I don't think I've seen you before today, or maybe yesterday, but thank
To,
you for noticing me.
to be fair, we would greatly appreciate it if you didn't notice us at all.
Well, it's
We're just trying to
kind
help you
of
out, buddy.
my job to notice the guests. Um,
And that's all we were. Just regular guests. Came in, got a room, and left.
roll
Nothing else happened.
mm, roll a deception or a persuasion.
Alrighty.
Can I cast guidance? My guidance cantrip to help him.
That's a 15 plus 5.
He doesn't need it. It's a dirty 20. And you have to do it before he rolls. Um, he's like, um, was that persuasion or deception?
Persuasion. I'm trying to be nice, respectful.
Okay. I mean, he kind of goes, okay. I mean, they're gonna, ask me. We don't really get sorts of requests like that often, so they're gonna have questions. But
I
um,
mean, you don't have to describe what happened up here in detail. I mean, it was an experience with a Luxodon. Wink.
uh, sure.
And you know what? We're respectable people. We're not going to ask this of you for free. We'll give you a decent tip if you just,
Right.
tell them.
Najma holds out half her gold,
How much gold do you
or
have?
eight. Oh my gosh, I have 15. Can't split that up.
You can do
Uh,
higher or lower if you want.
Just give them 5.
eight, uh, 7 gold.
7 gold. Okay. Take that off.
She
I'll
holds
also
that
give
out to
him
him.
3 gold to make it an even 10.
Okay. Oh, he kind of like looks at it and goes, "This is more money than I've ever had." Thank you. Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
of course, it was a Luxodon that you had to entertain, we'll say.
Right.
How are you guys making me the creep?
Because of your stupid joke. It almost ruined everything.
Okay. So he kind of sits up a bit more and goes, should I should I go now or
Stay up here for just a bit longer. We're
okay.
going to start filing out one at a time to not draw suspicion. And then you can leave. No issues. Just consider it a paid break. Just relax.
Okay, I can do that for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Do you
And
need anything? Some water?
I'm okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Misai
All
gets
right,
up
now
to
what are
give
we
him
doing?
space. Entirely up to you. What are you guys doing?
So we got a map to like where shops are, right? Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Rebels be shopping.
We'll leave as master servant groups. So, Mimosa goes with Najima. I go with Kopek. Sound good?
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
And after we're gone, he can just leave and go about his day, not mentioning much of us at all, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
I roll a perception to see if that actually worked.
That would be insight.
Insight? Okay. Ew, let's see. A 2.
Yeah,
Can I
totally
try-
works. Perfect. Great plan.
Can I try to roll insight on my end?
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet. Can I cast? I forget. Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yes.
$15.
15. Okay.
I rolled a 15.
You and Misa, you got the same thing. So,
What's your +4 or your D4 that you rolled?
Should I just roll?
Give me
Should
one
I
second
also
here.
just roll?
D4. I rolled a 2.
So that's a 17.
So,
Yes.
19.
you guys basically are like, you get the vibe that he doesn't trust you, but he'll take the money.
Works for me.
As in,
Let's
like,
get the fuck out of Dodge.
Wait. The person defining as in, like, he'll take the money and just, like,
You effectively bought his silence for now.
Look, if he talks, I come back and end him.
Not Najma, you in particular sort of recognize that this is a person who's more of an opportunist. So if there is someone who offers him more money to tell the truth and to give him protection, he'll take it. But he won't go around spilling your secrets, and he won't actively go searching for a person who will offer him that.
So essentially,
him
we're
10
good
gold, that's
until the
pretty good.
police show up and start asking questions with that one guy, which is fine by me.
Only if they pay him more than you do, and if they offer to give him protection, which they may or may not offer, seeing as he's yellow.
Yeah, we paid him 10 gold, and he said that's the most money he's gotten. So I don't know if they'll go higher than that to pay off a yellow.
Probably not going to give him that much, you know.
So I say let's not complicate things.
Najma, you're the only one who perceives that.
Okay. She will just take it for now. We pretty much, so to speak, complexity-wise, kind of made a mountain out of a molehill. So
y'all seriously made a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah. That seems to be a recurring theme with this party. All right. I mean, it is very. The world is very complex, yes, but anyway.
I apologize. I have to step away for just a minute.
No worries. So you guys head down 2 by 2. I'll do Najma and Misai first. We're gonna go ahead and take a break though, because I want snack. So
thanks. I have to take a leak.
Okay, so we're gonna take about a 5-minute break. I'll see you guys back here on the 40-ish, 42-ish.
Right. Got it. Okay. See you guys in a little bit.
Okay. So Itachi, how much do we mess that up? Or do we just take forever?
Y'all are just really indecisive. And take
Yeah.
forever.
We're just trying to change the views of some radical holy person.
And took 3 hours to do so.
Yes.
Quiet, please kill him. Thank you.
I thought about just killing him and throwing him in my bag.
Of course.
But then I have to find a way to get rid of the body afterwards. And probably
Toss
take
it in
out
a
my...
fire somewhere.
I probably have to take out my SKML too to make room. And those two
Nice.
can't wear it because it's too heavy for Vernon. And it'd probably give Najma disadvantage on stealth. Can druids wear medium armor?
Typically no.
Okay. We're also going to have to find a place to sleep now if we can't stay here.
I don't know why person asked if I was gonna play today. I was like, bruh, I doubt I'm gonna be seen for like the next next 3 sessions.
At this point, you might as well just be on call whenever we get to your person.
It's ridiculous.
So I'm trying to go shopping now to see if we run into you. Because realistically, I don't have any money. I have like 5 gold left after I bought everybody's room.
I mean, to be fair, yours is assets. You have expensive ass armor you need to sell.
Which I've been trying to do, but Vernon's people are like, well, we gotta be secret. It's also why I was gonna go get those documents to just start selling.
Oh,
Hey, come
what are you selling?
here.
Take on me?
Yeah, actually, that's the song that plays in my helicopter anytime my helicopter comes in. Great. It's perfect for demoralizing enemies.
I would think like Rickroll would be good for like a tank.
Bruh, if that song was in this game, you best believe that would be my helicopter's entrance music.
What game?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mm.
I don't know why you call me. Like, oh, are you ready to play today? It's like, I've been ready to play since you started the campaign. It's just, they take for fucking ever.
I know.
We're too paranoid on this one because we're like,
Bruh.
I just didn't think that they would. One, I didn't think that the NPC would roll a nat 20 on perception, and then two, I didn't
Just
think they would
kill him.
take 40 minutes trying to freaking decide what to do.
You should have known that by the first encounter that you put them in. Don't give them any options. You gotta make this more linear.
I'm trying.
They're gonna take a quest to go to the bathroom if you give them the option.
I mean,
that's why I suggested we go shopping now so we can run into Itachi's character. Either running around or at a shop or something. I don't know what the prerequisite is.
That is bad. Maybe I don't land there. I land here.
Just bomb the area first, make it a landing space.
Well, no, it's a side op for capturing a tank unit, and it's literally in my drop zone. So if I ended up dropping in there, the tanks would immediately fire on my helicopter.
Oh, jeez.
I have to go like 1,000 meters away to the next nearest drop location and then run there.
Oh, also for the record, because I just cleaned out my chinchilla's cage, there is a chance in this world that you can run into giant evil chinchillas.
Okay.
Don't say that again. Just don't ever with the rest of the party in here. Don't ever say that because they're going to want to go to do that before they even find their entire party or before they literally beat the game. They're like, oh, let's go see these chinchillas. Like, no, guy.
I just said they're in the world. I didn't say they're in the country necessarily. They're in the world somewhere. And barely anyone knows of their existence.
So I want to go find a dragon.
Oh, everyone knows what dragons are.
Nah, but I'm just leaving this whole campaign. I'm just gonna go find a dragon.
Okay. Have fun with
Well,
that.
I mean,
This
if you
class
find
system's
me,
kind of
you'll
weird.
find a dragon. I promise you.
Okay, let's go find Itachi then. You and your warlock magics.
Bro, there's a whole ass heli chopper here.
I'll take more helicopter flying lessons.
You can fly here. I live across from an airport.
Boop 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 boop.
Yeah, but it's like $300 a session
Yeah.
for an hour.
And you have to buy a helicopter.
You don't have to. But
But-
gas is stupid expensive.
Sounds
I'm
about
back.
right.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Varun, are you back?
Hopefully, you patch that leak.
I had some other important things.
Alright. Varun, are you back? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. So Misai and Najma, you guys
Doesn't matter.
leave the inn.
I would
Najma,
like to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh, you have the map. Do you showed it to Kopak before you left, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I showed it to everyone.
Cool.
Can we say where we're going?
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
are going the shopping area is over this way.
Is that what we're actually doing? I thought we were just saying that in front of the dude.
Is that is what it actually is, yes.
That's what we're actually doing.
Yeah.
So we can find Itachi.
As soon as we are out of the inn and we are on our way, I would like to lean into Misai and basically let her know what I gleaned from my shit. What was it? My insight or what was it? I think my insight.
The
Check.
last thing that you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
about like the deeds and opportunist. Okay, she said. So and then she says so in other words, we're only safe for now. Though I'm sure that's relative considering
see.
a lot of other variables. So
Yes. I don't know if the shopping trip would do any good for us. I don't think there's anything here we could particularly get. I mean, I wouldn't be able to wear most of the clothing, it seems. And I don't need anything else. But did you need anything?
I haven't been around here. This is
That's
my
fair.
first time. This is my first time in this city. So
Same. All right. Well, let's go. So you guys start walking. You look at the map.
Um,
Roll a
If
survival
they're
check
going
to
to the
see if you
shopping
make it.
district,
Yeah, so go into shopping district.
I'm
Roll a
not
survival
going.
check to see if you make it.
I was about to say,
Roll
I'm not going to the shopping district.
Okay, 1 second. It is Misai and Najma right now.
Oh,
You are
okay.
with Kopak in the
Yeah.
room. Survival check to see if you make it.
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, survival. Okay. Oh shit! I am lucky today. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Plus, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't read this. Is this supposed to be a +3 on survival?
For you, yes. Sorry, my handwriting is
That's,
crap.
no, you're fine. Like, I'm just trying to make sure.
So, this is basically what the shopping district looks like. It takes about 30 minutes of walking to get there. Because you rolled so high, the guards don't really seem to notice you guys that much. You don't really match the descriptions that they were given, so no one bothers you. You just kind of walk along. You do see guards scurrying around place to place, but they don't really seem to take much notice of you.
Would it be okay, if I, because I literally have like so many fucking layers of clothing. Could I draw out like a piece of like lovely blue cloth and offer it to, my gosh, offer it to.
Misai.
I almost called her Miso.
Mm,
Misai. If she wants to like cover like her head or like where it is like a little veil across her face, something like that.
she kind of says, "Oh, thank you, but I don't. I would have to cover every part of me. I mean," she holds up her hands. They're reddish tinted. She shows you her eyes. They're black with yellow sclera. Like everything about her in this world would seem lower class. So she says,
Okay.
"Thank you, but no, it's not going to work." Appreciate the thought. All right, so you guys get that's Misai, and this is Najma. Okay, you guys are right here. You see along, it's not exactly a street. It's kind of a street, but it's all pedestrian traffic. There's no carts or anything. There's shops on either side. There's trees going down the middle. There's benches, and um, it smells really good. It smells of various perfumes and food and a whole bunch of other just things. Um, there's quite a few people out. It seems that a lot of the people here might be visitors. There's a lot of people kind of dressed in a mismatch of colors. But even the locals are out. It's literally rainbows everywhere. Like just the people, the decorations, the storefronts, everything is every color imaginable. And it's very crowded. What do you guys do?
I haven't left yet, right?
Not quite yet, no.
Okay.
You're right here. One is right here. And then Mela and Corey, as far as you know, have disappeared this way. Instead of walking this way. All right, that's Cora and Mela. That's the last you saw of them. You two are still in the Peacock, and then you two are at the edge of the shopping district. It's very busy, very crowded. You need a second to figure out what to do, Mac.
For sure, I'd like to ask Misai to stay close to me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just like, since it's so crowded, we'll just like link arms and like to make sure we don't lose each other.
Okay.
Let me see here. She is going to see if she can find any vendors that sell perhaps any sort of useful potions, like healing potions and whatnot.
Okay. You walk through the crowd. You see there's a lot of people, but the side shops are pretty clear. You guys get about halfway down, and you see a shop. It says Maybe's Marvelous Potions.
Oh, just outright.
Yep.
uh,
All right. What are you looking for?
Naja would like to ask Misai if she'd like to look in there a little bit.
Sure. I suppose it never hurts to have something like that.
We shall go in then.
Okay. There's a human. No, I'm sorry. There's a lizard folk.
I apologize. What, a Lexapro?
A lizard folk.
Oh.
A male, as far as you can tell. And he says, "Welcome. How may I help you today?" And you see there's potions, there's amulets, there's a very small selection of rings, a couple of books here and there.
We're just browsing, sir. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Let me
Not
know if you need anything. Anything at all.
Now that you mention like amulets and rings, Nashwa would like to take a look at those.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you as a player, is there anything you are looking for specifically?
Health or support related would be lovely.
Okay. There is a ton of health potions. They range in price from the smallest one that does least healing is about 5 or 6 copper, and then the biggest one is 2 silver. There's also potions of let's see. There's like you see poison. There's strength, animal friendship, growth, dungeons, yeah, that sort of thing. Amulets, there's some interesting looking ones. There's one that looks like it has many fires and cotton gems going around. There's one that has multicolored crystals. There's one that's just really simple and bronze. A whole bunch. What are you looking for?
Okay. Let's see. First off, he said like the biggest like flasks of like health related potion stuff would be like 2 silver.
Yes.
How many silver equate 1 piece of gold?
10 silver to 1 gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not. I believe it's 10.
They're tin based, so 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's electrums, but nobody uses those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always that fucking shit. Using 1 piece of gold, could she? Let's see. The largest ones are 2 silver each. Could she get 5 large health potions with 1 piece of gold?
Yes. You get 5 health potions. Write this down in your inventory. They do 1d8 healing.
1d8 healing. Each one would do like 1d8 of healing.
Yes.
Okay.
1d8 plus nothing, or just 1d8?
Sorry, 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, give me a second to write that down. Okay, so down to 7 gold. Let's see here. Could you take a closer look at the rings?
Yes, I'm trying to find the list of rings.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time.
Yep. He doesn't have a lot. There's a ring that Misai sort of goes, ooh, and she picks up on the, I think it says Ring of Regeneration. It costs 8 gold.
Ooh, she does
but
not have.
kind of under the description it says any limbs that are chopped off while you're attuned to this ring automatically grow back. So Misai immediately says, ooh, and takes that.
Not too useful for me because I can eventually learn that spell.
There you go. There's telekinesis. There's one of telekinesis. There's one called the Ring of Boom. There's a ring of protection, feather fall, spell storing, Ring of the Ram, X-ray vision, animal influence. Yeah.
Ram ring really rocks.
I suppose so.
Let's see here. What about amulet wise?
Amulet wise, they're kind of all over the place. Some look like necklaces, some look like actual amulets that you would think of. There's again the one that has fireballs. There's one that has different types of gemstones on it. As you get closer, you see that it is a necklace of prayer beads. There's one that looks like almost a collar, like an ancient Egyptian sort of collar. There's one that has an arm holding a heart. There's one with 2 hands holding a heart.
What is the? Am I able to find out what those last 4 you described? So the one with the multiple gemstones, the one that looks like a Egyptian collar necklace thing, and the one with the 1 arm holding a heart and the 2 arm holding the hearts.
Yeah. So as you get closer, you kind of come forward and read the descriptions. The one with the prayer beads,
prayer beads, yeah.
Yep. It's called the prayer beads. At each, you kind of get from the description, each bead has a different use. And it depends on the caster and the alignment, specifically what each bead does. But it's usually, it says, for most people, this necklace provides extra spells in times of needs, or extra protection in times of needs.
How much does it cost?
It costs 15 gold.
God damn it. Okay. Damn it. The collar amulet.
The collar, it says necklace of adaptation. And you can, as you get closer, you see the side of it. It doesn't quite go all the way around the neck, but it's very ornate. It has the jewels dripping down, and the side of it looks almost like gills. And the description reads, "You can breathe in any environment.
That's cool. What about the one arm holding the heart and the two arms holding a heart?
The one I'm holding the heart says, "This is a wondrous item. You are immune to any disease when you wear this pendant."
I have a spell for that. The two, the two arms one.
The two arms is called the parapet of wound closure. Whenever you are wearing this and happen to be dying, you are able to regain health.
I have a spell for that. Ooh. What is the pricing? What is the pricing on the rings again? What is the pricing range?
It depends on the rings. Which one are you looking at?
A lower pricing that's 7 gold or less, if any.
Let's see. A ring that is 6 is called the Ring of Jumping. And it just gives you a little bit of extra jumping. And it says, this ring will allow you to jump up to 20 feet without stress.
Not really
you see one next to it that's for the same price, and it says, walk on water.
Jesus ring.
Those are the only two that are within that price range?
Those are the only two, yes. Anything above that is going to be 8 or more.
Okay. I think I am done shopping here then.
Mise kind of looks over here. It's like, are you looking at anything? If you need something, I have a little bit extra for you.
I'm all right.
Okay.
If I did want something later, sorry, my gosh, I cannot freaking speak here. Basically, few things looked interesting, but she would like to save her money for elsewhere, so she's done.
Alrighty. You go up, you pay, well, at least, did you buy anything? Najma?
Me? Yes, I
the
got
potions, that's right.
Yes,
you
the
go
large
up,
health potions, 1 gold, yes.
You pay, he says, thank you very much for your business. Please come again. And you guys walk out. Alright, Kopak and my human friend, Varn. What are you doing?
We're all gonna meet up at the store, right? Or the shopping district, technically.
I mean, that is up to you two.
But I think Varn said he didn't want to go.
That is up to you guys to discuss.
Correct. I do not want to go to the shopping district. There's nothing I want to buy. I just want to find those revolutionaries to make sure everyone's okay.
Okay, the only problem with that is how are we going to find the other two if we don't meet them there? Because I don't have any way to message them unless you have any spells.
Valid. Poor puppy. She keeps trying to lick something, but keeps falling off the bed.
Yeah, and who knows, you might be able to run into one of the revolutionaries working at the stalls.
Hopefully. But remember, we're the most recognizable.
Yeah.
You know, the Luxodon and the dude in the black cloak.
You probably not as much. Me, yes. But we should find them, and then we'll discuss a plan where to go next. If we don't meet a revolutionary there.
Well, if we go to the shops, we gotta find you a disguise.
That was my plan. And a few
Let's
other
do it.
things I need. So do we have to roll a survival now?
Yes, you guys both have to roll for survival with disadvantage because you do not have the map with you.
Seriously.
Bless you.
Let's see if I have anything.
Oh,
I will use my last enhanced ability to give myself advantage. Oh, I have
13.
two level 2 spell slots. So I'm just rolling straight instead
You're
of
rolling
with
a straight.
advantage. 17.
Okay. My human friend, what did you get?
13.
13. You guys managed to find your way with a little bit of difficulty. And you guys are at the start of this shopping mall. You do see guards here. None of them seem to immediately recognize you. Roll a luck check for me, both of you.
Luck
Straight D20.
is going to be a
13.
15.
Lauren, what did you get?
13.
Okay. You guys see the center, you see the same things that they did. Every color under the rainbow, decorations everywhere, people of every race, creed, from every background possible, crowded into this place. Very busy. Just hanging out. There's no immediate sign of your friends.
Ah. How about the revolutionaries?
You don't see anybody with a black pendant.
Well, that's disappointing. Do we see any shops that say something like costume design, clothing, or anything along those lines?
You see a lot of clothing shops.
Okay. Any big and talls?
As you kind of wander around, you see a shop on the should be on your right side, and it's a clothing shop. And you walk in and you see two halflings, and they say, "Welcome, welcome. How can we help you?"
I leave.
You leave.
No. I actually didn't hear you.
Oh, they say, "Welcome. How can we help you?"
Hi, I'm just looking for
Yes.
my gracious employer here is looking to change his style up, and I was wondering if you guys had anything for someone of his grand stature.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. We service everybody here. What can we do for you, sir? Talking to you, Kopak. What are you looking for?
I prefer something in green, preferably.
Of
And
course,
also
of course.
maybe a cloak in case of rain. I doubt there's rain, but you never know.
Oh, there won't be rain for a couple of days. But we can give you a cloak just in case. Oilskin, I presume.
Correct.
Very well. Um, let's see. We don't currently have anything that would match your size specifically. However, um, we can certainly get something whipped up for you within the hour. Um, what precise? If you could step over here, we could get your measurements. First for the cloak, that'll be the easiest, and then what other sort of garment are you looking for? And they kind of look you up and down. What are you currently wearing? You wearing a shirt and
Shirt and pants.
okay.
We don't
I
really have shoes because
right.
Loxodon's feet are just round like normal elephants.
Yes. Very font. Alrighty.
But I think
Um.
that's about it. Oh, and my weird fingerless gloves that were brown but are black because of working.
Right. What article you want a cloak, and what article of clothing do you want differently, or you kind of look around and there's a variety of different styles. They all seem to be fairly frilly and expensive looking. They do have some yellows and some blues, but most of the things in the store are green.
Yeah, I'll just stick with green. Stick with what I'm used to.
Okay, so
I'm not trying to be fancy.
what article of clothing are you? What do you want, Dad? You need to give me
Uh,
ideas.
actually, they saw me in green, so let's change it to blue with a blue cloak.
Business suit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you're
Just
probably
give me a.
looking for a suit in blue. Oh, yes. Are you a visitor, sir?
That is correct.
I see. Unfortunately, if one of our rules here is if you come in dressed in a lower caste color, we cannot service you with a higher color. So I can only offer you something made of green or yellow. Although I would not recommend choosing yellow.
All right, I'll just get a green suit then
Very well.
with a green cloak.
For I hope you understand. This technically would be a custom order. Um, you want the full suit, or you just want a shirt, or a jacket, or a vest?
Uh,
You have a shirt, you have pants, they're already green. A vest, an overshirt, which would be the cloak, should be fine.
yeah, let's do that. A vest and an overcoat.
Very well. An overcoat or a cloak?
Cloak, sorry.
Very well. Okay. If you just stand right over here, we have this lovely sage and gray material that we could easily use to complement your other colors while making it into a vest. Would that be acceptable?
Yes, I can work with this.
All right. They get you measured. They start snipping, and then they go back and start making it. It's going to be about 45 minutes to get this custom order made. Maybe perhaps more depending on influx of other customers. We do ask you to pay up front. For an item like this, it's going to be 10 gold per item. So that would be 10 gold right now and 10 when you pick up.
Okay. I only have 10 gold.
Oh, I see. Would you like us to take away one of those items, perhaps?
Yeah, take away the vest. I'll just take the cloak.
All right, we can do that. Um, well, we will have that ready in about 30 minutes or so. You're free to shop
Okay,
around until then. So that will be 5 gold up front.
okay, I give him 5.
Okay. They take it. Wish you a good day, and you can head out if you want.
Yeah, let's go.
Varen motions Kopek. Let's see if we can find a dye salesman. I want to know what the laws on dyes are. Because
Probably
if we could
strict.
dye your cloak blue, that would be better.
Probably look more like a turquoise, but we could try.
Yeah.
The cloak is going to be the same sort of sage and gray that you got earlier.
Okay.
Boop boop. Ba-doop.
There
Ba-doop,
goes
ba-doop.
my item money.
No.
For the sake of brevity, person, can I message you what I was looking for to see if they
Yes.
have it?
Yes.
You can work with Varnin while I type that out.
All right. You guys are headed around. Varin, as you walk through this very thick crowd. Oh, it could be second to young. You someone sort of bumps into you and shoves something into your hand. It's a piece of paper.
I quietly step into an alley, making a sort of side glance at Kopak.
Kopak follows you.
I'll kind of block the alley so that way nobody sees him looking at this paper.
Using Kopak as a shield, I sort of unfold the paper and take a look at it.
Okay. Where's my list of things? List. Where is it?
Where's my pen?
Okay. It's a note that says, "Meet us at the persimmon. We heard what happened at the carp, and it's signed Esmond."
Okay. So it just says, we heard what happened at the carp, Esmond.
Meet us at the persimmon.
Persimmon.
You can roll a history check to see if you know what a persimmon is.
I know what a persimmon is. It's a fruit, and it's a Japanese fruit, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
It
I
doesn't
know
have a
that it was
Japanese
heavily
sounding name.
featured. Huh?
Yeah.
I know it was heavily featured in the not Ghost of Tsushima. What's the
It's
From Soft?
Chinese.
Okay, I was close.
All right. It tastes like cinnamon. All right.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, persimmon.
All right. So this happens. What is your reaction? This is the note.
There's no keywords or anything like code
It
words.
says, "We heard what happened with the carp. Meet us at the persimmon. Esmond."
Is there any way to tell that the letter is threatening, like they think I'm at fault?
No. I will
Okay.
tell you though, persimmon is capitalized.
Okay. I guess we either wander around a bit more, or I go find the girls while Kopak goes and gets his cloak.
Up to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Because there's nothing that I want to buy.
All right. Well, Najma, what are you doing? So you guys head out of the store. You got a bunch of new goodies. You haven't. It's still super crowded. You haven't explored um, all of this area up here. Um, you've kind of looked at all the shops. Anything else you guys are looking for, or Misai is happy with what she's got?
I just sent you my list. I think there's 3 things on there with some
Okay.
descriptions.
I'm good for now then. I think. Oh god, I'm trying to go back here. Did we all kind of agree that meeting up at the shop was going to be a thing?
You don't.
Because
None of you know this area. You're the only one that has a map, and you guys just said we'll meet at the shopping district. None of you specified where.
Okay, got it. So yeah, that is the problem.
Just look for the big elephant man.
There's one other
not
Loxodon here that you see. He seems to be fairly old. And he's dressed
Grandpa?
in
then would like
browns.
to see if she can. Sorry, what was that again? I apologize.
He's dressed in brown, sort of like a tunic.
Brown tunic.
But he seems to be quite distinguished. Just dressed very simply.
Okay. That's definitely not Kopak. So Najma would like to bring up the idea of trying to look for Varen and Kopak to Misai.
Okay. 1 second. All right. Okay. So you guys roll either investigation or perception.
I would try. Let me see here.
Does that include me too? Because I'm looking for them.
You guys are still in the alley as far as I know. So are you getting out of the alley?
Yes.
Okay. You get out of the alley, roll a perception or investigation.
What I'll do is I will try to roll a perception. So give me 1 second here.
I'm going to roll an investigation.
Oh, I rolled a 14.
No. We'll roll a perception.
Okay. So Misai first sees the other elephant man, the other Loxodon, and goes, "Hey, Kopak!" And she waves, and this older-looking Loxodon turns around and says, kind of over his glasses, "Young lady, you appear to be lost. I am not this Kopak you speak of. My apologies." And then he turns around and starts to walk away.
I got a 17 on perception.
You hear Misai shout, "Hey, Kopak!"
I move towards the sound.
Okay. Najma, you're kind of looking away, but you and Varen kind of make eye contact, and you're like, "Oh, look, there's the other half of the party."
Ooh, baby, baby.
So.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'd like to point. I would like to motion to Misai, to move in Varen's general direction.
Okay. You pull her over there. Sorry about that. I got the wrong person. You guys meet up. I don't know why your guys' squares are so small, but you guys have small.
They're just little boys.
Itty bitty.
Just little scrunklies.
Scrunkies. There you go.
So my list, would I roll for it, or would they just not have them?
You would have to go looking for it. and you are not at that shop right now. You guys are outside, close to the alley and close to the shop that you you bought your cloak in. It's been about 5 minutes.
Okay. If I run into the other two, I'll ask them if they've seen any shops with those stuff, and then I'll head there.
He asked you if you've seen a shop with books and potions and things. Lisa answers, yes, we actually just came out of one. I got a new ring. I can show you where it is. So she leads you over to where it is. Varin and Najma, you are free to come or go if you want.
To the persimmon.
Okay. You guys are
Did you guys tell me you're going to the Persimmon?
Fuck Kopak. He doesn't. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Be nice to the big elephant boy.
So
I need money to get my shit.
Kopak leaves, and there's only one other elephant here, so we're gonna take that elephant with us,
No.
thinking it's Kopak.
That's racist.
Kopak, you walk into this door. The lizard man greets you. Welcome in, notices me say. Ah, yes, welcome back. I see you brought a friend, a different friend. What can I get for you, new friend?
For the sake of brevity, I asked for those three things if he
Okay.
has them or not.
I do have a scroll of mending. Let me see. And he kind of tries to find it. I'm going to try to find it in my thing. See if I can tell how much it actually costs instead of making it up. No. Okay. He looks around.
Let me see. Scrolls.
So he sees, he kind of looks around and pokes around and says, "Oh, yes, here you go." And he kind of blows it off. It's like super dusty. I haven't had someone ask for this in quite a while. Perhaps 6 silver? Is that an acceptable price?
How much was that?
6 silver?
6 silver?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to come back with you with the money. I'm trying to load off some stuff, but I'm just making sure you have this stuff. But I will be back for it.
Oh, I see. Well, since nobody's bought this in who knows how many years, I certainly can hold on to it for you. You are pretty
Thank you.
distinctive, sir.
No, thank you. I'm also looking for a book of wizardry.
Oh, we only have scrolls. I apologize.
Okay. And have you heard of a magic pouch that makes seasoning?
I have not. That seems rather helpful. Would help if my wife used it when we cooked, you know?
Yes. Okay, but I will be back for those scrolls.
Very well. Pleasure doing business.
Mm-hmm. And I waddle away.
Okay. All right, you guys are in the shopping district. You can all take your best guess as to where the persimmon is. Because all it said was beat me at the persimmon.
Can we roll a survival, or should we check the map?
You can just brainstorm.
I suggest we check the map and roll survival off that.
Okay.
Should both of us roll? Should all of us roll?
Let me see if it's actually. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Okie dokie.
That is a 14 from Kopak.
Okay.
That is a 10 from me.
Okay.
Uh,
So
10 plus 3, so 13.
so what you guys kind of see is um along the edge of the map there's why are you doing this? Oh. Can you stop doing that, please? Okay. Along the edge of the map, there's sort of like an arrow, and it says to Pleasure District, and it gives a list of names of some pleasure houses. There's the peach, the kumquat, the tangerine, the apricot, the melon, and the mango, and the persimmon.
And I apologize. We're looking for persimmon or pomegranate.
Persimmon.
Persimmon. Okay. And sorry, which district was this in? The orange?
Uh-huh. It said to the
Orange,
pleasure
okay.
district, and it's pointing to the
That's
orange section of the map.
interesting. The red light district is not in the red district.
Mm-hmm. The red are like the untouchable.
Racist.
Oh,
Okay.
Ooh la la.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, some people are gonna have fun.
Alrighty. You see it is, I don't have this part of the map filled out for you, I apologize. But from what you see, it is mostly industrial. There is one singular light line that sort of bends off in that direction, and it goes along the main path. It actually, there's a intersection very close to you, and it just kind of goes straight here, and that is about all that you see. And it just kind of goes off the map.
And I don't see anything being as tall as I am.
As tall,
Yeah.
like in general.
Like see over people's heads if I don't see the building.
Oh, this is like a couple miles away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's, I mean, it took you near 30 minutes to get to the green district, and that's from right here. So this will take you a couple hours if you walk. Again, this is the capital city. And you have to
So
walk
shall
through
we
the
start heading that
industrial.
way?
You do see on the map, you can take the light line. Would you like to take the light line, or would you like to walk?
I don't see a white line.
That's the
That's
pink
the
right here.
train shit for in the
Oh.
city.
Yeah.
Does the train cost money?
Mm-hmm.
I have no more money.
I have money.
Me says, I have a little bit of money left.
Also, is my cloak ready yet? Or has it only been like 10 minutes?
By the time you figure this out, I'll say that your cloak is ready. You
Okay.
go back to
I
the
am now
shop,
wearing a cloak.
you pick it up, give them the rest of your gold. The light line, the center station is right next to the shopping district. But there are roads and pathways leading into the industrial district. Your map mostly focuses on the green, blue, and purple parts of the city. It does have some basic sketches of the industrial district as well. There seems to be some tour guide sort of thing going on at some places.
Yeah, let's take the line then. It'll probably be faster too. And probably a little safer than us sneaking through walking.
You get up here. You realize that this is where most of the people at the place are coming from. and they are all getting on and off. There's a lot of commotion. You have to wait in line for about 10 minutes to get a bubble. But by the time you get a bubble, it gives you a bunch of different options. It gives you the option to mammal. It gives you the option to the mountains. It gives you to the port, to downtown, to school, to the greens, and then there's one that shows up to the pleasure district, and then like a parentheses it says to the red.
And you said those fruit places were in the red? Or near the red?
They were in the orange.
Okay, let's head to the orange then.
Okay. It is going to be 1 silver. And these bubbles are just barely big enough to fit you. Kopeck. You four get each your own seat. 2 of you facing backwards and 2 of you facing forwards. Is anybody willing to pay the 1 silver?
I can. I mean, I just have gold, so let's see here. How would I?
Hey, Varn, spot me.
I'll spot everyone. Let's see here. So, let's see.
We can get change, right?
Yeah. Right.
It does not. It is asking for the exact amount.
Didn't Varn get silver off the elf guy?
That is up to him if he wants to share it with the rest of the group.
Why are you guys like this?
Byron, are you here?
Yeah.
You're not gonna share? That's fine.
I mean, do you guys need me to share? 'Cause I'll
I
share
have
if I have to.
I don't
broke.
have any gold. I don't have any change. I just I don't have any copper or silver coins. I just have gold coins. And
Misa
apparently
only
they
has
need
3
them.
gold, and she doesn't
I
want to
just
share.
have gold too.
What happened to the silver I gave you? Off the elf dude.
I want you to give me off the elf dude.
It was
I didn't
4
realize
silver
you
you got off
stole
the elf.
anything from him.
You got the handkerchief and the 4 silver.
3.
No,
Oh,
3.
I got 4 silver.
You got 3 silver.
3 silver.
Okay.
What's wrong, puppy?
Okay, Varn's paying. Let's go.
Okay.
What?
Varn, would you like to use 1 silver to send all 4 of you to the Orange Pleasure District?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Or do you want to walk and risk us getting caught?
I mean, checkpoints are a thing, but
Not if we're in a bubble.
bubble.
Okay. Varn pays. You guys get in the bubble, and you go new. It takes about 30 minutes to get to your destination, and that is where we're going to end it for today, so I can draw the rest of the map. So,
I need to sell my shit to get money. And find a wizard book.
Hate you.
The crew gets into the bubble and we float off into the void.
it is currently about 4 or 5 in the evening.
That sounds about right.
Well, I'm
Yes.
expecting soon come evening is when the orange red light district will start getting busy,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
By the time you get there, it is about 6 o'clock.
We're also going to need to find a new place to sleep now.
Probably.
You are headed to the Pleasure District.
There's gonna be lots of sleep in there.
There's gonna be a lot of beds. All right.
As long as they don't charge by
Sure,
the
they're
end.
heart/dick shaped.
Mm.
So, okay, that's gonna end it for today because I need to draw the map
Okie dokie.
and get all the rest of it done. Itachi, I promise. I promise. Hopefully, if they don't freaking take freaking ever.
Bro.
That's why I gave you that list. You could just said they have this, they don't have these.
I started going through it and I said, okay, we got to scroll. The rest of it, no. And then you're like, okay, what about this? What about this? And I'm like, I already said that, but okay. So, but yes, so there's that. Mela and Corey are on their own adventure. If they ever both pop back in, we will continue their adventure. Yes, you guys are headed to the Pleasure District. Itachi's character is who knows where.
He's in the pleasure district. We just gotta find him. He's a secret unlock.
I could possibly be there.
He doesn't.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully we can get him in ASAP. That way he's not like having to wait for us to slowly come find him. Like
literally, it's only been a day and a half, almost 2 days, and it's already the 5th session.
well, the point is, I'm saying like I feel bad for him because I don't want to take
No,
like
you're
like
fine.
10 20 more sessions to find the poor dude because he's just
You
like
will
sitting
find
there,
him by tomorrow. I promise you that.
In game tomorrow.
In
Yes.
game
Yes,
tomorrow.
okay. Okie dokie.
So I'm not going to make him wait any longer.
Okay.
You're gonna steal all the rings from that old wizard guy.
Oh my
He wasn't
lord.
old.
Yes.
He just had a
Yes.
car salesman voice.
I'm also going to steal his wizard book.
He doesn't have a wizard
So-
book.
He
He said
does
he doesn't
now.
have any books. He only
Then
has
how
his
is he a
scroll.
wizard?
He's not.
Oh, he's a Trump. Got it.
He's a
What's he, a
Trump
source-
supporter.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna end for today. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, I will hopefully maybe have a map. So, alrighty.
Don't
worries,
forget.
It's going to be very, very, very. It's going to be very interesting next section.
Indeed.
Wait, you did tell me it's not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be helping a friend out at a convention. Free convention tickets. Woo! But
So
yeah.
the next session will be on the 26th.
Yes. Time
Because
is
next weekend's the
That'll
19th.
give you extra time, dude.
irrelevant. Yes, 26th.
Ear elephant.
Yes.
That is me.
That. Exactly. All right. I will see you guys on the 26th.
Okay.
And yeah. Bye, boys.